And today we're going to talk about politics, right? But this isn't going to be, well, we're going to discuss a little bit of politics, but this isn't going to be Republican, Democrat, conservative type of talk. This is the big picture. Your daddy wasn't no gangster. He was just another lost nigga.
That don't get the large picture. Your pops wasn't no gangster. He was just another lost nigga. Look at me, King. Look at me.
No, I'm just playing. That's my best Loaded Lux impersonation. No, but seriously, we're going to talk about the distractions given to us by the corporation. We'll just call them the corporation. Got to watch the algorithm and those alphabet boys, okay? Because they're all in bed together making these agendas take place, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right on in. So as we all know that there was this melee, this chaotic event that happened on Capitol Hill last week, right? So how do we know that this happened? We know this because it came across our TV screens, or it came across our telephones, or our telephones, our cell phones, or tablets, or whatever type of device that we have, with these cameras on it. It's like a transmission receiver type of thing. So we received the images or the video of this event that happened. So we've got to kind of scratch our head, because just like how that event came through to our cell phones or our tablets or our smart device, just like how movies come through our tablets, our cell phones, or our smart device, or just like how the news comes through our tablets, our cell phones, or our smart devices, right? So think about this. We got to see a POV, first person aspect of, like, we were inside the melee or the chaotic event ourselves, right? That means that people were there with their cell phones out in the middle of all of that. That makes me scratch my head. If you're there for a purpose, where's your cell phone out? Now, I'll tell you why, okay? Because what I think is that it wasn't supposed to be the good old boys. We'll just call them the good old boys, those good people, right? Those good old boys in there with those Confederate flags doing their thing. I think that it was really supposed to be us, the melanated beings, or quote unquote, according to the corporation and the alphabet boys, Black Lives Matter, or extreme identity, or race identity extremists, or whatever they call us nowadays, right? So I think it was supposed to be us. And the reason why I say that is because there's been so many years in the past, like 8 years, of senseless murder of unarmed black men and black, quote unquote, black men and black women, right? Senseless. So I think that was all a designed plan of an agenda to provoke some type of revolt or rebel. And I'll get to the reason why in a moment. So I think that was trying to provoke some type of action that never took place from us over the years. So I think we were supposed to be doing that on Capitol Hill by this time. Things didn't go as planned, and I'll tell you why. Because the corporation, that's what we'll call them, right? The corporation and the alphabet boys, you see, it's like reality TV. These things are real. So people on Capitol Hill did get hurt. People did get shot. People did die. This happened. But I think that it was puppeteered. I think that these things happen and they're orchestrated, for lack of a better word. So it's like they direct the chaos. They know the chaos is here, but they can direct it because they understand the psychology and the psyche of people. So basically, they know us better than we know ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So since we didn't jump, which we should have, but we didn't, or maybe we shouldn't have, but that's okay. They orchestrated the good old boys to take our place. Okay, so they orchestrate the good old boys to take our place and to do the dirty work. And there's a reason why. There's a reason why they executed this agenda, and I'll talk about it in a second. But what did we see when we were witnessing these things and these events that were happening? We've seen people destroying property, taking property, invading offices, feet on tables, at the podium where the House Speaker or whoever that person is talking, or whatever that position is, right? So we've seen all this, right? But it doesn't seem ironic to you that we had these transmitter receiver devices that we call cell phones in the middle of all the chaos, capturing the perfect shots. You see, all of this is like a million eyes that they have control over. So these devices that we have in our hands, in our pockets, they're actually the eyes and ears of the corporation and the alphabet boys. So they have billions of eyes that can be compiled and sought through an algorithm. So they can see everything at all times because the algorithm can do that. Anyways, but the shots were perfect. And like I said, this whole entire event seemed orchestrated. There were probably some corporation plants in there to kind of help the orchestration, but also to film the orchestration, because these shots were too perfect. Two things gave this away. The first thing was there was a scene of when the MAGA protesters invaded. They were going to steps, but there were so many cameras just filming, or so many cell phones just filming the action, not really participating, not really chanting anything, but just filming it perfectly. Perfect angles and everything, like a movie. But cell phone footage, but a movie nonetheless. I was like, that makes me wonder. The second thing, and the most important thing that really gave it away, was the scene where the guy shoots the woman. And forgive me for covering this part. For all parties involved, all this is alleged and not have been proved in any court of law. Okay? I'm just reporting what I've seen. Now, with that being said, okay, so there was a door, and the door was being breached by a mob. Okay? So the mob was breaking the window. On the other side of the door, there was a gunman, agent, whoever, who drew his firearm. Now, when he drew the firearm, there's a person that's filming this whole situation with his cell phone. Now, he's probably 3 feet, maybe we'll say 5 feet from the gentleman, but there is a door barrier between it, but it's glass. So he's filming this. The other rest of the mob are breaking the window. They break the window. One person says he has a gun. At this point, the woman who got shot proceeded to go through the window after the gentleman right next to her says he has a gun. Unfortunately, this lady was allegedly shot and killed. Okay? But what's really strange about that scene is the guy that's filming didn't flinch or didn't miss an angle, didn't miss a shot. When the gun went off, he didn't duck and cover, he didn't run away, he didn't cower. And now, I don't know if you've been close to a firearm going off. If you're not expecting it, it'll make you jump. It'll make you jump. It'll make you jump. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Jump. I'm just playing. So, but the cameraman, or the protester, cameraman, didn't flinch at all. And he covered every single angle. Not only that, after that happened, there was another military force or some type of police unit, guy with an AR and tactical gear, tried to, I guess, ask the agent to put his firearm down. So that tells you that they're not on the same team. They had no idea of each other. Nonetheless, very well orchestrated event that has your attention. And now you can't stop thinking about it. And that's the problem. It's a distraction. But why are they doing this, you ask? What is the point? Why would they do this? Who cares, right? Why would they do this? Okay. Okay. I'll get into that because there's an agenda that has to be executed. And for the agenda to be executed, there's certain events that have to take place. Okay. So what happens is that since this event, now the corporation is saying, hey, we have all this intel allegedly that this is going to happen in all 50 states, all 50, at all the Capitol buildings. So what does this mean? What does this say? This says that the corporation is now going to put more troops and more control in each of the jurisdictions. What is a jurisdiction, you ask? I'm glad you asked that. You see, each state is a republic. See, this whole country is made up of 50 different republics. This is really a republic, okay? And each state is sovereign. So the corporation controls each state or tries to with its rules. We'll just call them that. So what this has done is this has opened up a new set of rules to put inside of each jurisdiction or sovereign state. Why? So what are we seeing? We're seeing armed troops, we're seeing military, we're seeing National Guard, and we're seeing a new set of rules. Why? You got to keep asking yourself why. I'm glad you asked. So you see this new set of rules because what they're doing is they're getting rid of all the old laws. This is out with the old and in with the new orders. These are orders that they are carrying out. These are the new orders. So there will be a whole bunch of new things that have to happen in the name of safety and the protection of the country. So all these old laws that actually did have some merit at some point for some people are leaving. These are all new sets of rules. So this is the way that they're actually destroying the old paradigm and actually building the new paradigm right before our eyes. And we're acting like it's not happening. We're not even talking to each other about it. We have no care in the world about it. The most of us, we don't even give a fuck, right? We don't care. But you should. If you got children, if you're concerned about your future, your children's future, your family's future, putting your face and your head in the sand is not the answer. To pretend like everything's going to be okay is not the answer. You have to move with the current because it's changing. You can't go into this new world with an old mind. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. Okay? And I got proof of this happening. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get, I'm not even going to say that. But this is going on and this is happening. But the whole main purpose is don't be distracted by the storyline. This is Co-Video 19 season 2. Co-Video, read between the lines, you did. Co-Video 19 season 2, and it opened up with a melee on Capitol Hill. That's how season 2 opened up. Great episode. We're watching the episode every day. This is the first interactive motherfucking sci-fi film ever where everybody stars in it. How are you in a movie and don't even know? Cameras all around you. You don't even know that you're in a movie. Cameras all around you. Lights, camera, action right now. You don't even know you're in a movie. Stop playing. I'm just saying, man. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't get caught up in the rigmarole. How many niggas out here talk about rigmarole? Don't get caught up in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in the bullshit. Don't be distracted. Stay focused. Stay on your square. Stay on point. Move with lightning precision. You owe it to yourself.